Oh, we're all back together again, and it's gonna be one of those chaotic days. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hi. Bonjour, 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 et bienvenue à The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I've just got water. That's it. Oh.
Sorry. I know that wasn't as funny as I made it seem, but the mini challenge is Logan has water. Okay. I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I am wearing one of my favorite Drag Race France queens, La Grande Dame. Yes. And you know what?
And I also have my La Grande Dame fan.
Did you get your signed? Because I didn't get my shirt signed.
No, because when we went to go see her, her line was so long. But
she got interrupted by Marina Summers in line.
Yes, but no, my cup mug is actually signed by La Grande Dame.
Nice.
So my fan is not, but my cup mug is. And I'm just going to hold it right here for the next segment.
Hi, it's me, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, drink the tea, because you know I love me some tea. I have one thing that I absolutely, positively love the most. It's my cup mug, and you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mug, period. And France, I'm looking at you. Get your cup mug. Bam.
Ew. La Grande Dame signature not included. Sorry.
No.
You're going to have to get that one yourself. I just, we got to meet her and, all that lovely, wonderful stuff. But look at us, the three of us back together. What? I could not tell you the last time we've done a podcast with just the three of us, but how fun. How fun and cute and lovely and wonderful. And we're back with episode 4 of Drag Race France All-Stars. What an incredible episode of television. Just period. What an incredible episode of Drag Race. What an incredible episode of drag. What an incredible episode of television. I can't wait to talk about it, and we're just going to dive in. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. We've got our France All-Stars coverage. We've got our Brazil coverage. We just wrapped up our coverage of King of Drag. If you have not watched it, go do it, and then go watch our coverage of it. And you can check out our preseason coverage for Drag Race Philippines / Royale, available on the channel as well. You can also check out all the coverage we're doing at the Cup Network. All the links for that are available in the description below. You can also find our socials, where you can follow the three of us, our merch link, Patreon. All those links are in the description. So go check out everything we're doing. We got a lot of fun things going on. But I just want to talk about France All-Stars because, hello. This episode, and we come in, and so is God.
Didn't I ink her into the finale during our cast assessment?
You did kind of ink her in there. You put it in pen. You said that is not even a pencil. You're gonna put it in pen. Oops. Well, Julie,
I wasn't here last week. I think kind of an underrated or underreported thing about Soa's experience, and I don't think any of us have really thought about it, but when she did Global, she was given a budget of money to spend on costumes. She didn't have that this time. So I think that's probably like a real adjustment for her, just knowing like, this really is expensive, having to go back to doing this like everybody else. And so that's why, like, she still had really great looks, but like some of her looks in Global All-Stars were just incredible. And I think it was probably like, wow, like I'm so used to this lane. So coming back to this lane is just not where I'm at mentally. And I completely understand that. And I actually have a lot of respect for how she handled herself in that episode. I love Soa. I think she could have offered a lot more in this season, but I think this was best for her to leave when she did, even though it makes me really sad because she's one of my favorites ever. So that's all I have to say.
I agree with that. It's unfortunate, but I am also glad that we are getting to see more of Kam because I'm really liking what we're seeing from Kam this season, and I like the growth from Kam. And as we did see as well, both queens in the top picked Soa. So, it would have been Soa regardless, and I think that's what's best for Soa. And I'm glad that they both did what would have been best for Soa in that moment. So, we're honoring Soa. We're congratulating the girls on everything. And as per kind of usual on this season, the girls are just exhausted coming back to the workroom, and they're like, okay, we're going to do our little segment of finding out who the other girl that was in the top picked the lipstick. Okay, let's go look at the mirror message. Okay, we're just going to get out of drag. And that's kind of just how the first 5 minutes of all these episodes have been, which, okay, sure. I'm not too mad at that, really. I can't really complain about that too much. We come into the workroom the next day, and now there's 8 of them. So they spell out All Stars. How cute! How lovely! And they're just chatting about general things.
Pins, badges, wins.
The 2,500 euro club is growing. We get our Nikki mail. And we're singing, and so they know we're doing some sort of singing. But before we do that, we have a delightfully shady mini challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for Miss Fill in the Blank. Oh, I'm sorry, that was All Stars. Some seasons ago. Not this one. Like All Stars 8 or whatever. What was that runway category?
I can't remember.
I just think of Alexis Michelle's Miss Man Pig. That's all I think of.
Yes.
I think of that category.
Yep. Ooh, we could vote on cup panelists for each of these awards.
Now,
I mean,
I know who y'all are going to answer for every single one of these.
No.
You have no idea. You have no idea. You think it's all about you. You think the world revolves around you.
Yeah.
Hello? It is several people on this panel.
Okay.
But it will be interesting to know what we think.
Well, then let's do it. So the queens are... So the mini challenge is Miss Drag. We've got 8 different categories, and we are voting on who is the girl in each category. So the first one was Miss Rigolette or Miss Funny.
Mm-hmm. Which Misty got 6 votes for that, and Mami Watta got 2 votes. But I'm gonna vote for Lana. Lana just cracks me up, so you're Miss Funny.
I honestly will vote for someone who's not on this panel. Esme. Esme is so hilarious to me.
Yeah. Oh, who am I gonna vote for? Who makes me laugh the most? You know what? I'm gonna vote for Eve. Because Eve cracks me up every single time she is here. We don't get her very...
Yeah, because I'm not that funny, David. I'm not that funny.
But no,
you can change votes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
no.
Everything is
every time.
Eve is hilarious.
Every time she's here. She's here. We don't get her very often because she's a busy bunny. But every time she's here, Eve cracks me up.
Absolutely. Agreed.
And I love her for that. I love her
Agreed.
for that. So the next one was Miss Messy.
Yep. Which we had a unanimous vote for Mami Watta.
Well, Julie.
But my Miss Messy vote is going to be for... I think it's got to be Brooke. Brooke has some messy opinions when it comes to Drag Race.
Not messy.
Sorry,
opinions.
Brooke is the one that you can always expect to be the outlier and be like, really? Okay, that's messy.
Yeah. Now, see, if we're going by that standard, by just being like messy, because messy, I would have just said myself, because if you saw what's behind me right now, you'd be like, oof. Uh, but as of messy, oh, I would actually give it to Lewis, because Lewis is messy boots. Lewis is messy boots, and I love him down for it. But Lewis is messy boots for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go based on, and this has nothing to do with this channel, and actually everything to do with Eurovision. Actually, I'm going Eduardo.
Eduardo is messy boots too,
it.
even on this channel.
Well, yes, but even more so on the Eurovision channel. Like, I feel like, and that actually goes for all three of them on the Eurovision channel. Like, all of them are messy.
That is true.
All of them are messy over there.
I've seen them over there.
It's what makes our panel over there. It's what makes our panel over there very fun.
Yeah.
So, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But we then get Miss Yum or Miss Yum. So the hottest one.
Yep. Elips won. But worth noting, Elips and Punani voted for each other.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I have to vote for the Demon Twink because the comments say it enough. Everybody loves Eduardo. Everybody thinks Eduardo is attractive. So you're Miss Young, Eduardo.
Her.
I am going to vote for David, because who else would I vote for but my husband?
Well, no one is surprised by that.
I would never not vote for David.
Sure.
You're yummy too.
See, but you didn't say me. That's kind of weird, though. But that's okay. It's kind of weird you didn't even say me, but I get it.
Wow, David.
But that's the kind of relationship we have. I get it. That's why purple is my favorite color.
Who am I gonna pick? You know what? I'm gonna pick someone who is beautiful, in the sense of she's beautiful. I'm gonna pick River.
Period. River is beautiful.
Absolutely. Gorge. Love them.
Gorge indeed.
Gorge.
Stunning.
Gorge.
Stunning, gorgeous.
Indeed. And just to give another answer. And also because she's stunning.
Absolutely.
Miss Synchro or Miss Out of Sync.
Yeah, it was unanimous for Kam.
What?
Yeah. I am going to vote for my dear, lovely Kamorian, just because Kamorian can be caught off guard a few times. It's like we'll ask a question to Kamorian and maybe he wasn't listening.
He wasn't listening.
Not in sync.
You're not in tune with us.
I love him.
We love Kamorian. All these are in love. But for me,
everything is in love.
For me, I'm actually going to go by skills of dancing that I've seen on a particular podcast. And I would say, for me, love them down, but it's Topher. Because Topher is a little out of sync on the Ringside channel. I love Topher. Love down. But baby, the dancing skills that we've seen on the channel. If you have not seen us on the Ringside channel, baby, we have a lot of fun. It's a lot of dancing that sometimes goes on over there. And love Topher. Hilarious. Now, that would have been my Miss Funny if I would have thought about it. Probably. But yeah. I'm going to give it to Topher on that one.
Oh, no. I'm going to go with... gonna go with Comorian as well. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go with Comorian as well. And I love you, but I'm gonna go with Comorian as well.
It's literally because sometimes Comorian is in a whole different world when we're talking, and then like, wait, what? Like,
There's
wait,
just
wait.
so much TV to watch and so little
It's-
time that like
so
sometimes I
much
get
goes
it.
on. It happens.
Sometimes
It
I get
happens.
it, and I absolutely understand it. So
No.
there is nothing wrong with that at all, and I
Nothing.
understand that.
Yeah.
So next up is Miss Drama.
And Mami wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's her second award.
Woohoo!
Who am I gonna vote?
I wonder.
Well, think about it. Think about
Huh.
I'm voting for Logan with love.
it.
Hi.
I'm also voting for Logan with all the love, but they know.
Hi.
Logan, who are you
Hi.
voting for?
Myself.
My first
Hi.
unanimous one.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Obviously, look, we all know.
Am I the drama?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the drama.
You know, yeah. You're the drama.
What? Never. Never.
We love drama.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yes, that was fun.
Well, these go hand in hand. Next up, Miss Gagnard, Miss Whiny.
Yes. So Punani won this, but Moon got a few votes and definitely whined about it. Was not happy to get some votes. And yeah, don't vote for my Moon. But my vote, this might be a little unexpected, but I think of somebody, they're not whiny in the way that you might think, but they will be giving their opinions and go, it's Jack.
When you said that, I knew exactly what it was.
Me too.
I love me some Jack. I spent most of my day to day with Jack, and I love it. I have the best time.
I heard a few.
Okay. And I am going to go with someone different for almost the right thing, but it's more of the tone of their voice and not because of they actually whining.
Mm.
I'm going with Anissa.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with Anissa because Anissa is like, well, it's just a little bit of a lot of thoughts going into what they're about to say.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I'm gonna go. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I love him. And a lot of this has to do with what goes down over on the good old Eurovision channel.
Oh,
I
Louis.
love me some Lulu. But it's Louis.
Louis whines a lot, and this is about actual whining because Louis will whine a lot about if y'all don't agree with his choices in songs. I've heard it. I've been there when Louis was going on a whining where about y'all not liking the songs that they like,
But
and not
also
understanding.
honorable mention to me because I'm gonna give an honorable mention to myself.
True.
So, and then we have Miss Diva.
Oh, well,
Yes, and the winner for Miss Diva was Piche. But for me, I am giving my winner for Miss Evil Diva to Lana, of course. Who else?
I mean, I would vote for myself too because I can be a diva when I need to be a diva. So I get it. I will vote for myself in that moment. Sure.
You know, this is a really difficult decision.
I know.
I think there's just a lot of people that I would consider for this. I think there's a lot of, there's a lot of factors at play here.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of
Yep.
potential options. The fan
There's
was
so
also
many people.
purple. So I think there's a lot of people at play. But I think the person I'm gonna choose, she is a diva. She does enjoy purple. I think she exemplifies what it means to be a diva. I think she shows up here every day with a diva spirit. And I really think she is that girl. And I think it's going to be Esme. No kidding, it's Lana. She lives in Alabama. No Pull an All-Stars 3 moment. This is where she lives. This is what she does. No, it's Lana. And then the last one
Thank you.
The last one might be too shady for us to do, but it's Miss Pourquoi, Miss Y.
Oh, I'll still do it.
We'll still do it.
Yeah. And the winner for this was Punani, which kind of gagged me. Because it seemed like they were interpreting that as like, why are you here?
Right.
It seemed like it was almost an accident, because I know at least a couple of them said they threw their vote just randomly. Like Elips said that. My vote's going to be for Eris Envy, because why haven't I seen you in like a year?
Oh.
Girl, where have you been, Eris?
All right.
I agree, because mine is going to be Wes. Like, why are you not coming to ringside ever? Like, we don't see you anymore. Wes, where are you? Why?
Okay. And I am going to go with Eduardo. Where are you?
Why are you not here?
Where and why?
Yes, why? Why?
That is my question.
See, those were fun.
It was.
Yeah,
No feelings hurt.
No feelings hurt at all.
Feelings hurt, even though I wasn't named for Miss Yum by Logan. Just kidding. But do we have a winner between us? Who got the most? I don't know.
We don't really know.
We all won.
We all won. We all won.
The winner is who cares?
But there was a winner, which threw me off because I missed how you won this. But the person who voted correctly the most was the
winner. Well, and they didn't explain that at the top of the challenge either. It was kind of like the mini challenge winner is and we have it, Moon, because she picked the most correctly the most times. Yeah. So this was a random fun challenge, but also majority rules at the same time.
Yes.
And she was one of the few people who didn't get voted for anything, though.
Nope, only came close once.
But I think one person didn't even get their name written down at all.
Bertha.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody bring up Bertha for anything.
For anything.
At all. I was like, oh.
Well, Julie.
Good or bad, I don't know.
Right. Sorry, Bertha.
Sorry, Bertha. But we find out that the Maxi challenge for the week is the girl group challenge.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a nickel for how many girl group challenges I saw this week, I have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but it's still something.
Yeah. I'm like, we got it. We got 2 within a 7-day span.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you. Thank you for that.
Just barely under a 7-day span.
Right.
By a few hours.
Barely. But we saw it, though.
It's literally like, what is it? Like I didn't go to fucking school for math. But we have Moon as the winner of the mini challenge. She gets to pick her group, and Punani, because she is Miss Pourquoi, she gets to pick her group. And because it's all stars, we have a very chic twist. They're bringing in music superstar Yell to do the producing. How fabulous. I didn't know who this woman was, but I thought she was fabulous.
Her name seems really familiar. Like, I feel like
I believe they've done a lip sync or two by her before on France, I want to say. Like, her name felt very, very familiar. But she was fabulous. We'll talk more about her later. But yes, so we do the selecting of the teams, and it literally ends up being basically the same team as the ball.
Yep. The only difference is Mami switch sides, and of course Magnetica and so aren't there anymore. But yes, right. Moon picks Misty, Punani picks Piche. Why didn't Moon pick Piche? Moon picks Mami, Punani picks Elips. Moon picks Bertha because she can sing, leaving Kam behind to go with Team Punani.
Yeah. Lovely gal. So we have all of that going on. And Piche is very excited when we get into the groups because she's like, this is my opportunity to make up for what happened in the ball because, there's a very high likelihood I may not have made it through the ball if it wasn't for my group. So now this is my chance, and especially like being back in this group with everybody from the ball, basically, this is my chance to make up for it here, which I thought was a really lovely sentiment. I liked the energy of both groups. I thought, no one felt out of place in either group, really. And I thought, it was balanced. It was lovely. It felt, the energy on both sides felt really, really good. So I loved how everything kind of ended up for both groups.
Yeah, I think Moon didn't pick Piche first because I think Moon was picking people who she liked, who she wanted to work with. Not that she didn't want to work with Piche, but I think she knew Piche is going to come in and be like a perfectionist because this is what Piche does. This is their job. This is what she does on a regular basis. And I don't know if Moon wanted that energy. She wanted people who she felt that she could work with, and we've seen Moon's energy. Moon is very much of a laid back kind of, you know, she gets the job done, but she's a very calm spirit. And I think if you have too many people who's like, I know what I'm doing, let's do it, it could be too much for her spirit. So I think she was picking people who she just wanted to work with, who she knew she could work with, and it was going to be a fun time. And I think it worked out for the best for both groups because, like you said, it was very balanced between the two. Everybody had that person who is going to do this well, and then this side had somebody who they knew was going to do this well, and the others knew that they can listen well and we can follow instructions. It just really worked out really well for both parties.
Yeah, like judging, I mean, I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself, but judging this episode was literally like splitting hairs because I'm like, how do I rank everybody? Because everybody was good. Like nobody flopped.
Mm-hmm.
No, everybody was at least great. Like it was. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it because it was good.
Yeah. So we go into recording with Yell. I love that the first group went in and they were so excited. And Yell was like, you all can like scream and freak out if you want to. And then they did.
Bertha was like, I really want to scream right now. And she was like, we'll do it.
I love that. I loved that energy. And I was like, okay, this is setting great energy like for the episode. Like I absolutely loved it.
Yeah. We got names though, because they did have a conversation with Nikki and the first group was NTR. I just want to say that NTR.
What does that mean?
NTR.
What does that mean? The
I
English
don't
version.
know. I don't know.
F your queen.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
They did say that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I've said my F for the week, so I'm not gonna say it anymore. So I'm done.
Fuck your queen. I'll say it.
Tune into a special year-end video to
Right.
hear Lana drop an F-bomb.
It doesn't happen often, people. But yes,
No.
NTR. But they go in first. Yes, they have their moment with Yell, and it's great. I think it was so nice to see how everybody just could get up there and hit their record. Like Bertha got up there and ate down, one take, let's go. Like she got her part, it was good. Mami comes in, did her part, done, good. Um,
Misty was like, I
Misty,
can't sing.
right? I can't sing. I was like, hello, what? Girl. Okay, Misty, get it. Work. What you can't sing now. And then
Maybe season 3 Misty couldn't have, but France All Stars Misty certainly can. So, girl, I
apparently
don't know who you think you are, but
you are that girl. I'm gonna tell you who you are. You are that girl.
Exactly.
Yeah. She ate. And then Punani, Moon. It was Moon, not Punani. Moon comes up and it's like Moon, so Moon. I was like,
Perimenopause.
I loved it. I thought
I loved it.
Like they came in and ate it up and it was like, all right, we're done. It's like, oh.
Yeah, one person got like a small critique, which made me a little nervous for them, but they were like, Mommy, we just need you to articulate a little bit better. So I was like, oh no, is that a sign? Is that a sign?
No, I was like, she's just excited. Like she's just excited. She was just like, and they were like, okay, slow it down. Okay, I'll talk a little fast. I get it. Mami Watta. Period. I loved it. It was so fast and they hit their points and hit their marks. I was like, oh, I'm not worried. This is the first time watching girl groups that when doing the recording process, I wasn't worried about either group. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good because I'm not worried about anybody. We had some in the second group, but even still, I was like,
yeah,
not that worried.
Yeah, because really in that second group, the only big hiccup we really had was with Kam.
Mm-hmm.
Where Kam was struggling to get
with the rhythm,
like, the rhythm down. We knew, she knew, the cameraman knew, the judges knew, the whole group knew, the PAs knew, her family knew, the wigs knew, the wig stands knew. Everybody knew Kam was going to struggle with this challenge. It's not necessarily a challenge up her alley. So as soon as I knew, and I had a good feeling that as soon as she got the rhythm down, like it was going to take a second, but as soon as she got it, she was going to get it. And I felt that way with everything with this challenge with her. And as soon as she got it, she got it. It just took a little bit longer to get her there. And that was kind of the big hurdle for this group in general. But yeah, I agreed with that. I was like, I don't really, I wasn't feeling very anxious for anybody in this group. Elips, I was like, oh, because it was the challenge that sent her home.
And they thought she had a lot of lines like in the song, so I think they were suggesting like cutting some.
Well, she didn't want to do that. Yep. She's like, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Right. Sorry. Shout out to my Love Island fans.
Punani was very good. I thought she had no issues. But then it ends with Piche. And I'm like, okay. I literally wrote down, it's got to be her win.
Just from the recording, I was like, oh, she's taking it. Maybe Piche is just saying, and we knew this. This is what she does on a regular basis. Every day she up in some studio or something, singing, performing, or doing something where she is using that voice, and was not worried about her in the slightest. But then it was so good. Then after that, we go into the choreographing part, and we have to. And again, hey, Usually this is where I start getting secondhand embarrassment from everybody. I'm like, ooh, cringe, 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 watching everybody trying to get there. The second group's name was Supernova, by the way. We didn't say that. Their name was Supernova. But the first group walks in and they're like, okay, we're gonna do this, bam,
Did we
bam,
get any
bam.
choreo?
A little bit. But it was like, we're
Tiny
gonna do
bit.
this.
I didn't even remember it. I did not even
No
remember it.
issues with it.
That's how little it was, and that's how insignificant it was to the episode. I literally did not even remember that we did choreo at all.
Yeah, it was so little. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna wham. Okay, got it. All right, next group. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Supernova come out and they're like, okay, we're gonna stand in here, we're gonna bop, 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 da, da, da. And then that was it. I was like,
I was a little nervous because Piche was taking the lead, and
yeah,
it was some ambitious choreography. Like
yes, it was.
especially like the thing they were doing where they were like on their knees and they were like holding
Mhm.
their like Piche was killing it, but I'm like, that's a lot for people who aren't experienced like that. Which even
Mhm.
Punani, poor Michelle. Poor Michelle.
Not Michelle.
Wow.
Punani is like, I'm a little bit worried that it might turn into a Beyonce and three Michelles. My
What?
poor Michelle Williams, get off of her
First
neck.
of all, get off of Michelle's neck because she do her best. Stay off her neck. Like, hello. Not
She's
too
doing
much.
the best she can.
Not too much, Punani. Not too much.
I
But
love
I
it.
understand.
Kelly just dodges the bullets all the
Every
time.
single
Kelly's like,
time. Like,
yep, you all talk
nope.
about all your Beyonce and Michelle.
Michelle, I'm just gonna sit in the middle. Kelly
I'm
doing
not
my
in it.
thing. Like she the Matrix. Ooh. She ain't
Literally.
getting hit nothing. Like Kelly don't get hit, but Michelle get all the strays. Like
Literally.
Let's change it. Let's start doing Farrah. Let's do Farrah.
Let's do Farrah, the one who didn't even make it on the stage.
Latavia.
Well,
the top,
look,
they were
Latavia and Latoya were at least
Latoya
on
were-
recorded tracks. Farrah didn't even make it
she
that
didn't
far.
make it that far.
She was in
didn't
a
even-
music video or two, and that's
She was
it.
in one
Fair.
video.
Say my name.
That was it. So let's get Latavia. I mean, Michelle fall down the steps one time and she can't catch a break. Like, get off her neck, y'all. But yes, the choreography was a little ambitious. I thought for a second, but then I was like, but they'll have time to go back and practice it because they give them time to go back and practice and figure it out. So I was like, it's not that bad, but I wasn't worried. Still, I was like, the choreography might come off. My biggest concern for anybody, I was like, somebody might be a half a step behind. Somebody might be like, oh, okay, a half a step, or doing that what they like to do, looking to see what the next person doing so they can remember what their step is. That was my only concern with the second group because I was like, Peach is going to Beyonce a lot of people. Peach was going to Beyonce a lot of people, and we know it. It would have taken Peach to tone it down to have everybody else come up to meet them where they are. You know what I mean? So I was like, that could be an issue, but we'll see. We'll see.
And then we get a really interesting conversation as everybody's getting ready for the runway. Since our runway is about plastic surgery, we get this very like three-sided, very interesting, like multi-dimensional conversation about plastic surgery, where we start with Piche talking about getting some injections like in her nose and in her forehead because of childhood insecurities
And eyebrows, ear implants in her eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like talking about, all of those insecurities, which I thought is such an interesting conversation. And I loved hearing that and then juxtaposing that with the conversations that we hear from both Kam and Misty, which I think it's such an interesting dichotomy here because you get Piche, who is kind of like, I don't fully regret doing it, but I don't love that I did it. And then you've got Kam, who is very open about having a lot of surgery done and getting, regular upkeep on Botox and things like that. And Bertha even, alludes to it maybe being a bit of an addiction upkeep. Like it's part of her drag to keep her face very, up to
Tight.
standard, I guess,
Mhm.
very tight up to her standard. And then you get Misty coming in with this interesting conversation, being the youngest person in the room, where she's like, yeah, I would love to have a lot of body modification to kind of just completely look like a different creature. And I was like, oh, that's
Wild.
interesting. Okay.
I will say listen to this conversation. I agree with you. The juxtaposition of it all was so like, whoa, okay. It
Yeah.
was like, it hurt. I didn't like it. I regret doing it. That's not what I want. I don't, look, 10 out of 10 would not recommend to anybody. Like,
Yeah.
don't do it from Piche's side to Cam's side. Like, I did it. I enjoy, keep and do what I do. Then go to Misty, who was like, I want to deconstruct my entire face and body to look like and I was like, whoa. And I'm be honest, it scared me. It scared me. I was like, because we've seen so many people, we've seen this road where people go down and transform their whole entire face to look like a celebrity or look like a creature, a cat, or look like something. And I'm like,
Look like a
what is
different race.
a whole different race? Like, it's wild to me. I don't understand. I am not one to I am never going to judge anybody for their choices that they make in their life. But I just going to say this. I pray that Misty takes some really deep, 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 deep consideration into that before she does that, because I that scared me. She's too beautiful just the way she is to do something like that, in my personal opinion. But I will respect anybody's decisions on what they do, but baby,
Oh yeah.
Misty, you don't need that. You don't need it. It hurt my heart. It hurt my heart because I was like,
Yeah.
when she said, I hate this look, or I hate how I look, and I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You're
She's very
gorgeous.
attractive, yeah.
You're gorgeous. What do you mean? But she's so young. So I really hope that she just
Yeah.
takes some time, really, 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 really think about that before she even considers doing anything like that. Like, think about it, sleep on it, think about it some more, go to the doctor's office, think about it some more, go home, take the pampers, think about it some more. Like, please don't just rush into that. Me
Call
personally.
your mom. Think about it again.
Something like, oh, that scared me.
Take a walk. Think about it again. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack from all of this conversation. Like, we could easily spend 30 minutes talking about it, but I won't do all that. But with Piche, like, it was just so surprising to me just knowing the insecurity that she has about the way she looks, because I mean, even with the work she's had done, like, I can't imagine her being anything less than extremely conventionally attractive.
Right.
And so that just goes to show you that just because what you see as attractive to somebody doesn't mean they see that in themselves.
Absolutely.
Like, they might have a lot of self-doubt, and it really doesn't matter what everybody else sees as long as what they see in the mirror doesn't match what they want. So
Yep.
I hope Piche can find
Peace.
peace for Piche.
Peace for
Peace for
peace.
peace.
Peace for
Yeah.
Piche.
Find peace within your soul.
I also wanted to touch on Elips because we didn't mention her, but she talked about having a lot of body issues and like insecurities growing up. People would ask her, "Are you a boy or a girl?" Which, I mean, I got that when I was a child too, and I hated that. I hated it so much. Like, I remember very specifically being like a little kid, maybe 8, and I was at a theme park with my mom, and this woman is talking to my mom and said something about her daughter. I'm like, oh my, like it was so frustrating. So yeah, I totally understand having issues with that. But yeah, The last thing I had to say was Cam, I thought she brought up a good point to kind of close out this conversation. She was talking about how there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to a lot of body modification things like Botox, fillers, and people think that you have to do them a lot more frequently than you actually have to do because that lasts for years. Like you don't have to do it every few months. So I thought that was important because the key for any of these situations with surgeries or Botox or whatever is educating yourself and making sure you have the resources before you jump into a decision that you might regret.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've never gone down that route and I probably never will. Because not everybody can look this good at 40. No, I'm kidding.
I know what you look. I know what you mean. I mean, because I look amazing at 47. So
yes,
you do.
And I look fine.
You look great at 27.
You look great for 56.
Thank
50.
you. I know I do. As I take off my glasses and reveal the deep bags under my eyes because I've barely been sleeping.
Look at these.
We all got him. Jeez,
I know.
got him.
I know. My Botox kicked in.
Oh, good.
Just kidding. I don't have Botox.
See, I've thought about it, but also I hate needles.
Me
so like
too.
needles anywhere near my face, period.
Absolutely.
Like I can handle a tattoo or like getting my blood drawn anymore. Like those are fine for me. But like needles in my face?
Hello? No, thank you.
No.
No, thank you.
But with that being said, I think we should go to the runway.
Because this time it wasn't Bertha. I was sad. I wanted Bertha to be the one to be like, hey.
I know. I was like, damn it, Bertha.
I was like, I was waiting for Bertha to be like, and since we are now talking about this, let's just go to the runway.
This is a gorgeous conversation about plastic surgery, girls. All right, now it's time for the runway. I was
We
like,
gotta work. I was like, Bertha didn't say, but somebody said it, but it wasn't Bertha. And I was like, oh, it wasn't Bertha. I think it was Elips.
Was it?
I think it was Elips who said it, and I was like, "You're cool, Elips, and everything," but I was waiting for Bertha to say it.
Right. I'm like, girl,
you're cool. I appreciate you, but I wanted Bertha to say it. But yes, but now I think we should because time is money and money is time. Right. That's what they said. Yes. Time is money and money is time. Let's go. Wow.
We've got Nikki, we've got Daphne, we've got Shime, and we've got Yell. One word, divas. Women only. Fuck you, Luck.
I didn't recognize Shime at first. I was like, that's the same person? She looks so different. But she looked good.
Oh, yeah, I love this look.
She looked good in like a way where I'm like, okay.
We love the mask presenting. The little mask. I was like, oh, okay.
All right. I see you, Sean. Oh yeah. This picture is like a kaleidoscope of colors. It's a lot of patterns. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of colors happening, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with this panel. Yeah, I mean, but look at the patterns. We got the plaid and then the grays and then the what. It's a lot going on in this picture. Nikki, not my favorite look from you, Nikki. Not my favorite look. I like the dress. I love the silhouette, but not my favorite look. Yeah.
You know what it is for me? It's the hair.
Maybe.
I think I want like a dark hair.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah.
I like the red hair, but I think the red hair throws off the pink. I don't know. I like the ensemble. I just think last week was so good from Nikki.
Yeah.
That last week was so good that it's a little you know.
But still cute. Still cute.
I actually really like what Daphne's wearing.
I'm not mad at what Daphne's wearing, actually. And that's like I said, I think Daphne is improving her looks this all-star season for me because I'm not hating everything she wears. For once.
She's finally going fashion camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see it. So weirdly, we start with the runway.
I mean, once we saw what the runway was, I was like, yeah, it was best that they started with this.
Can you all imagine Piche out there in that box?
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it, David.
So
I wanted to see it so bad. That's
all
I wanted.
I would have loved to see that, and I would have been like, can you even hear what they're saying to you in what we'll talk about?
Piche wouldn't have been able to say anything. Bertha wouldn't have been able to move. Kam would have been stuck in a full silicone bodysuit the whole time.
Crazy.
Mami probably wouldn't have been able to move that much.
No, not at all.
Like, the girls would have been incapacitated, so the critiques would have just been bad.
Some people would have passed out because they couldn't stand in that suit for that much longer. It's like, okay, yeah. I think they did right by putting this runway first.
Oh yeah, I agree completely. I think the right thing to do, the right way to go. But category is I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
I
woke up like this.
I love this.
I woke up like this.
I mean, I can literally say it. I didn't do anything.
I woke up like this.
Maybe there's a little hair dye. That's it.
I mean, I woke up like this. What do you mean? Okay, but yes, I didn't do anything.
I love it. Let's dive in. First up, Moon. We finally get to see Sun. We got to see Sun. Yes, finally.
David.
Oh, me.
Take it away. Take it away.
I'll gladly kick us off because I love Moon and I love Sun. I thought this was just such a beautiful way to reclaim everything that went on in season 2 and just kind of the feelings that resurfaced by doing a male character. And now we're seeing Moon's ready. She is comfortable. She can present as male and still have full confidence in herself and show us how a drag king should look. Because, I mean, come on. Anybody who's ever said, well, I don't want to see a drag king look. Those are boring. Those are just T-shirts and jeans. Okay, well, she just shut you the hell up, didn't she? Because this is incredible. All of the colors, the incredible face prosthetics. Like, the whole time in the workroom, I'm like, what is she doing with her face? Like, this is the gayest, like, pride drag king in the world, and I'm obsessed with it. I think this might be my favorite thing I've seen Moon wear. And coming from last week where I was obsessed with that look, that says a lot.
When Sun came walking out of the back and turned that corner, I said, is this Alexander the Great? Because that's what I was like, that looks like Alexander the Great. This was so good to me. I was so happy to see Moon embrace the drag king that they can be, and that like you said, we finally got to see Sun to the moon. We wanted to see it. We heard so much. I heard so much about it, but I never saw it. And I was like, is this real? Is she gonna ever give us Sun ever? And are we gonna ever see Sun again? Or are we gonna see Sun on the show? Like, now we got it, and then we got it in this such fantastic, exceptional way. The colors, is she wearing tinsel? I don't care. I like it. I like all of it. I like the way it's placed. I like the way it looks. It's so fun. It was just the perfect way to start off this runway. So fun. This blue hair, the blue mustache. I've lived. I live.
Yeah, I loved every single bit of this from Sun here. I thought it was such a good. I love that we put Moon first on this runway as well. I think the entire ensemble here is so good. The only, and I'm gonna nitpick because this runway was so strong.
Mhm.
The only nitpick that I have, I wish that she would have been able to walk a little bit better in this garment. And that's just on the garment itself. I wish she would have had a little bit of better mobility in the actual pantsuit. But otherwise, I do love the tinsel. I think all of it is placed really well. The garment is absolutely stunning. It's clearly got really great visual impact as well. It literally just looks like a rainbow sunburst come to life in the form of this like gorgeous drag king, and I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love this. The chest plate is perfectly placed, perfectly covered. Like, obviously, Moon knows what she's doing in this character. I loved every single bit of it. The prosthetic was so good. All of it was spot on for me. Scores.
I'm giving it a full cup.
All right, then.
I am giving it a 97.
I'm going to give Moon, a.k.a. Sun, a.k.a. Love This, a 98.
Work.
Is that the first time David has given something a full cup and no one else has?
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Work. Now you see how it feels, David. Congratulations. Well, whatever. Next up, Punani.
I really like this a lot. It's giving homage to her friend Rose a little bit, but no, I thought the colors were so stunning, especially with this sash. Like it just, even though it's like a beige that might not normally be something that pops, it really works with this bright red actual garment that she's wearing. But my favorite part was everything going on in the face, how it just became like a creature face. It looked like that must have taken so much time, so much work. I wonder if they got extra time to work on this runway, because just all of the details from everybody was so good. This was incredible. Like I said, when Punani hits, she hits. And I thought this was a big hit for her.
Agreed. I really like this. I was like, oh, the insides of the body, the veins and all of that, and the way she did it with the crystals that made it look so it could twinkle on the stage and with the lights. And it's so, the detail of this is great. And I was like, I don't know if this is true or if this is what she was going for, but I was like, is that sash part like representing the skin like hanging off of her
That's good.
body? And if that is so, oh, that is so good to me. I was like, it's the skin that she is hanging on and drip, for dear life, as all of it has come off this body, and we're seeing the inner workings of the body. Oh, I just thought it was pretty. And then when she took it and let the crystals start to fall down on the arms and hands, and so now it's I thought it was beautiful. Punani, when she hits, she hits.
Yeah, she talks about like what the idea of like what if we could just shed our skin.
Mhm.
And so I think that is kind of like part of it. I was just looking back at the runway to see. I think this is just absolutely a masterpiece. I'm so happy Punani is back on this season, really, because we just get to see more masterpieces like this. Like I just love her creative mind here. This is one of my favorite runways I've seen of hers, period. To have this runway category and to think this way and to have this be what she created? Like, huh? I'm just, and all of it, it's fashion, it's art, it's performance art. Like, everything about it for me is just so absolutely visually stunning. I love the subtle little hip piece here and how everything is very angular. And I think that I love that intentional choice that she made here. It is certainly interesting and angular, and there are movements going on here. So yes, that is correct. Thank you, David. But no, I think this is incredible in every possible way. So scores.
98.
99.
And see, this is one of the ones that hit me, and I'm gonna give Punani a full.
Period.
Piche. Imagine if this was a normal season and they had to lip sync him. I would actually live for it if she just stayed in that box and lip synced. Like, I would have.
She would lose. Like, you can barely see her. She would lose.
I've never seen anything quite like this. This was incredible. It's just like, way to think outside of the box here. But the coolest thing for me is she's positioned in this thing with her hair like going all over, and it really gave the effect that she was in a liquid for me. Like, for a second, I was like, "Wait, is she really in something? Like, how is her like?" Everything was moving like it was inside a liquid, and I don't know how she pulled that off, but it was incredible. And yeah, the look itself might be just simple wraps around her, but the concept is so cool that I don't care. Like, this is one of the coolest things I've seen on Drag Race, period.
My jaw hit the floor. I was at a loss for words. All I could do was stare into my screen, like, with my mouth open. This conceptually immaculate. Like, the way she pulled this off, I have never seen anything like this. Probably will never see anything else like this. And if somebody else tries to do something like this, I'll be like, it is going to fall short. Don't do it. Because this, no notes. No notes at all.
This crazy bitch. I mean, huh?
Just wild.
That's all I have to say.
It's the first time we've seen formaldehyde on the runway since Dracula season 4.
4. And I'm glad she's back.
Yep.
I didn't realize she moved to France. So, yeah.
Full cups.
Obviously.
All the way around. Like, no notes. Like, she
cups are full of formaldehyde.
Full of formaldehyde. It is down there next to her. It's drowning in the ocean next to her Titanic look. So, period.
That's a smell I'll never get out of my head.
No.
Okay.
Bad. It's down there with the Titanic and the obelisk.
Yeah.
That
look, yeah.
Sorry we didn't know the obelisk. Jesus.
I'm so sorry. Y'all came for our
I'm
next.
so sorry.
Y'all came for our next, and I take it because I will take it like a champ because I asked y'all to do that. So I appreciate y'all coming for our next and holding us accountable. I did not know, but now I know. So thank you.
Yeah.
I won't forget it.
Nope, certainly not.
I certainly won't forget it because y'all came for our heads, man. And I was like,
I was like,
yeesh.
Okay then.
Sorry.
Obelisk.
Look, I got it. Sorry.
Got it.
Well, Piche, you ate that down. All right.
Big Bertha. La.
Big Bertha just is continuously shutting me up. Continuously shutting my mouth.
I
because
love it.
I was like, oh, I don't need to see her back. I know what she's going to bring. But the level of drag that she's bringing, especially as like a bigger queen, is like untouchable. Like I've never seen any of the bigger queens from any franchise bring the level of some of the looks that we're getting from her. This was such an incredible concept. It's so deconstructed. You can see the implants there visually, the skin dress, the tool going down there, but the top part with the mechanical tools, like actually performing surgery on her, was like visceral. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Like on one of the best runways I've ever seen, this is easily one of my favorites of the night. This was just top notch, top tier.
Bertha, you ate. And I love hearing you shut people up every single time, every week after week after week. Not that. You broke them up. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
It's week
survived.
after okay, so good. Okay. Week after week after week, you come out here and you giving us some looks that I'm like, yes. First it was the chicken or the rooster, and I was like, oh my God. Now here we are with the Bertha. I didn't get to see your season, so I was never foiled by what you could do. But I love this side of you. You're eating, Miss Mama. You're eating.
I fear that we are having a scenario very similar to Philippines season 2 in the draft, where y'all let Bertha go all the way at the end of the draft and y'all let me have her, and y'all just let me have her last. And baby, she is eating up this competition every week.
Including the week she was in the bottom.
Including the week she was in the bottom.
Because she didn't deserve to be there.
No. That's my girl. That's my girl. I am so proud of her. This was my favorite look of the week. By far, without a question. And this was one of the best runways I've ever seen on Drag Race. Without a doubt. I love this look. I love her. That's my girl. Duh.
Full cups all around.
Baby.
Logan, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club of everybody's. Welcome to the club where everybody sleeps on someone and you end up getting them and they turn out eating the competition up. Welcome to that club because it was lonely in here by myself.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for the welcome. I appreciate it.
It's snacks to the left, drinks to the right.
Oh, thank you. I'm very excited. I'll go grab my drink here shortly.
Sure.
But first we got to talk about Kam Hugh.
Yes.
I love this. I don't know what the judges were thinking. I know they were nitpicking because everybody was so good, but I thought this was such a cool concept. Like, this is one of the best like bodysuits that I've seen, like emulating the physical form. Period. Like, it was incredible. The only thing that kind of like lost the illusion was the butt cheeks and how they folded in.
Yeah. That's my only critique.
That was
my only
too.
critique.
Yeah. Look, maybe those butt cheeks have been pushed a little bit, so they get indented every now and then. But no, I love the kind of combination of the masculine and feminine, and from Kam of all people, who's quite feminine in and out of drag. I just wouldn't have expected this from her. But yeah, it's just the juxtaposition of this face, this hair with that body. It was so cool. I love this.
Yeah, this was cool. I was gonna say about the butt cheek too. That was my only critique was the butt cheek. But then I was like, I mean, she can't help the wagon that she dragging. You know what I'm saying? She's just doing what she doing, and that booty just do what the booty do. It was booty doing. So I was like, that was the only thing that did take me out. But I thought this look was incredible. I thought this bodysuit was incredible. The way she did the hair, the face, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, but Cam can't help that her booty do what the booty do. So I ain't that bad at the booty rock, you know.
Yeah, I just keep loving every single thing we see from Cam every week on the runway, and that's why I'm so thrilled that we're getting to see more of Cam. That's why I'm thrilled Cam is back on Drag Race. Because this is so fun and inventive, and I love that this is the direction she took with this runway category. Only thing I was going to bring up is the ill-fitting just ever so slightly, but otherwise a gorgeous runway look.
And the booty be doing what the booty do. That booty be doing what the booty do. Okay, sorry.
Scores.
94.
95.
94.
Work.
Next up, Elips.
Okay. I'm glad I'm going first. Let me get this out of the way. The Substance. So The Substance was a movie that came out last year. I brought my ass to the theaters 3 times to go see it because I've never had an experience like when I first saw this movie, especially when I first saw this character in the final act of the film. Like, I was literally watching the movie like, it's just like, you all can't appreciate it if you don't go through the whole experience, but I don't know that I would recommend it to either of you, but it's an incredible movie.
I've seen the movie.
The Substance?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
To see it.
Okay.
I needed to know what everyone was talking about, so I watched it when it I watched it way after the fact.
Yeah. But when it came out, like it came out in September, so in October, everybody was doing Monstro Elizasu looks for Halloween. So I saw so many different drag queens doing it on Instagram. Congrats, Elips. You were the first one to do it on Drag Race. Probably not the last. I'm sure we're going to see more of these. But this was so good. It just had such a camp factor. It just brought levity, I think, to everything that we were seeing tonight. But the icing on the cake was when she turned around and she had her little face on the back. I was like, okay, come on. This is so... If she had somehow melted into a puddle, I would have just died. But I love this.
She could have just fallen to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what kind of rigging she had underneath that, to be fair. Sorry, Lana, go ahead.
Oh no, that face reveal in the back took me out. I was not expecting that because I personally have not seen the movie, so this is all very new to me. I was like, oh, these hands, what is happening with these hands? And then this face is, oh my gosh. But I'm like, the thing is plastic surgery, and it's just she got bot surgery. Get it? That's what my head took, like very much bot surgery or whatever. Then when she turned around and had a full made face in the back, I was like, you so stupid, but in the best way. I love it. I lived. I lived. I lived.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I love that this is where her mind went. Like, for everyone, I'm like, I love that that's where your mind went for this runway. Like, everyone's unique interpretation was so good with this. The garment is a garment. It's garmenting. So, like, okay, whatever. It fits the character. I'm not gonna judge it as a garment. It's perfect. No notes. I love this. I love this so much. Scores.
Gave it a 95.
94.
95.
We just switched.
Just switch.
I know. Let's see if we will continue that with the gorgeous, stunning, and incredible styles of Miss Mami Watta.
Yeah. This is a moment. I'll do it too. This is a moment where, as soon as she came out, like, I gasped. Like, how did she elongate her neck like that? That's incredible. I love this homage to, like, African culture. It just looks so expensive too. Like, this is the richest I've ever seen her. And the fact that those are like breasts that the coat is made out of, and with gold all over them. Come on, Mami. Like, you did not come to play. This was my favorite of the night.
Mine too.
This might be my favorite of the year, to be honest. I'm blown away by how good this is.
I was obsessed. I was obsessed from the moment she turned that corner. I was like, oh, this is rich African queen beauty. This is royalty at its finest. Like, I don't know why they elongated their necks and wore the jewels that high, and what the earpieces and the stretched earpieces and the stretched, chin pieces and all that. I don't know why they did it, but they did it, and it looks beautiful. This is the most sexiest I've seen Mami Watta look to me, even when she's not good, even when she's naked. And this is sensually stunning, visually stunning. The breast coat, all the gold, the chocolate brown, just looks like skin. It just looks like skin on her. It's so good. No notes at all.
8-1 down. Let that sink in.
Say anything else?
She ate this.
And that's how you do a bald. That's how you do a bald cap.
Absolute. When she was getting it on and Moon was helping her with the prosthetic and putting it on, I was like, "Oh, what is happening? What is happening?" But this, baby, the results, so good.
Period.
Deserve the full cups all around. Deserve
Across the board.
all across the
Period.
board. Period.
Next up, Misty Phoenix.
Misty. This is really good. It is so unfortunate for her that she wore this on the night where everybody else wore what they wore. Because, like, if she wore this on like your average runway, yeah, this would have been the best of the night. For me, it was my least favorite of the night, but that does not mean it was bad by any means. I thought it was a really cool concept. It's unsettling in a way that I really appreciate. I like all the bejeweled scars that she has going on. I like the skin as a dress. It's really cool. It's really cool. Like, I don't have any like bad things to say about it. It just didn't have the wow factor that almost everybody else had. So it's so sad for her because this is good. Really good.
It's a good look. There's nothing wrong with this look. There's nothing bad about this look. It's just her coming behind Mami, number one, did her disservice. And then standing there next to all of the other pieces that are being shown, it just looks like the least interesting. It looks like it's the least interesting thing on the runway, but it's not a bad look. She looks great in this look. But next to everybody else and what we saw on this incredible runway, it's just like, oh, okay, it's cute. Next to greatness.
I mean, my score is still going to be a lovely score.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a gorgeous runway look. But for all the reasons you both just listed, yeah, it's the least successful of the incredible, gorgeous, stunning looks we saw on this runway tonight. But that's my negative. This look is so fun. I love the concept. And again, I love where she went with this. I think it's so fun to see where her mind went with this. And it's like, the more plastic surgery that you get in this like character's world, like the less skin that they have and like the lesions that she has on here are so like realistic looking. Like the work that was put into this garment is so good. I love this. I love the needle headpiece in this like almost turban that she's got on her head, or like turban piece. Like it's so good. It's so good. The least successful of the night, but so good. Ugh. Scores.
92.
92.
94. And that's my lowest score of the night. Is a 94.
Crazy. Wow. Wild.
Yeah, I do want to say, like, so when I think about runways that I just love, I think of the Club Kid one from season 9 of Drag Race. I think of the Lights one from All Stars 7. And now I'm going to think of this one too. Like, that's up there with those ones for me. This is by far one of my favorite runway themes ever.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree. Well, let's talk about our girl group challenge. We have our first group. I don't remember their name.
NTR.
It was letters, and I couldn't remember which ones. But NTR is our first group. Do we all have full rankings for everyone individually?
I do.
I do.
I will.
I will.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
David, why don't we start with you? What did you think of the group overall?
Yeah, I thought this was a very good group. I think if I were judging by team, this would have been my winning group. Just because I thought everybody was strong. But I mean, honestly, everybody was strong in both groups. But yeah, so La Big Bertha, she started off. I really love this kind of rap vibe from her. I wouldn't have guessed that she would go with the rapping route. But I thought she stood out. Like, she stood out. Performance-wise, she stood out. She was very strong for me. I had her ranked. Should I wait? I'll just say it. I had her ranked number three overall. Then we had Mami Watta. I thought everything she did was like cutesy, but not in a demeaning way, but like in a perfect pop star, like perfectly packaged pop star way. Ooh, that's some alliteration there. Perfectly packaged pop star. Mami Watta.
Period.
You can borrow that, Mami. Borrow it. I want it back. No, but she was incredible. I thought she kept up her energy throughout. She kept drawing my eye. She was my number 2 of the night. Then we had Moon. I thought she did a very good job. She was sultry. She wasn't as like hitting it hard as a lot of the other people were, but she was going for a different vibe, and it was a vibe that worked for me. I thought she kind of unified the group for me. She just had a presence that made everybody kind of click together. So I really like that. She showed that she was a leader in this challenge, and it reflected in the performance. So for me, she was number 4 overall for the night. And then Misty, I really like the look. I think it's such a cool out of the box look for a girl group. And performance-wise, it's hard to top Misty. She was really killing it with all of her dance moves. For me, she is a good singer, but her voice, the recording, kind of took me out of it. It just felt like she had this silly kind of voice going on, and it just didn't jive as well with the rest of the group for me. It was a little jarring just hearing her. So honestly, if I watched this on mute, she probably would have had a different ranking for me. I still really liked her, but this goes to show you how much I liked everybody this night, because she was my number 8. Unfortunately, she was number 8 for me on Runway and overall with the girl band performance.
Damn. Lana, do you want me to go?
Yes.
Got you. Gotcha. Cool. I think mine and yours, David, are very, very similar here. Interestingly enough. I really enjoyed this group. I think this would have been my top group as well, just because I think overall the four of them really clicked really well together. I think the overall performance was really good. The choreo was really good, and everyone got their opportunity to shine, which I really appreciated. And I think overall the group was very, very strong, and they're in purple, which is also my favorite color. I think for me, the strongest person in the group, and I'll go strongest to least strong, because no one flopped this challenge at all here. My strongest here was Mami. And I think that goes back to what you were saying, David, about her being just like this perfectly packaged pop star. I like that alliteration here. I think she did a very, very good job. Her verse was very fun. We got to see the very, like, this beautifully bubbly side to Mami, and I really appreciated that. I also have her at number 2 on the night. And I think she did a really, really good job here. For me, I actually next would have Moon. And I'm actually going to swap where you have Moon and Bertha. So I have Moon 3rd and I have Bertha 4th. And I think these three really did a phenomenal job here in this group. Moon and Bertha, and I'm going to talk about them in tandem just because I think both of them did a really, really strong job for a lot of the same reasons. Moon's verse was so fun in that it was this kind of like witchy, beautiful, like almost like spell casting vibe, and I really enjoyed that from her. Anyone who could put perimenopause into a Drag Race verse, I'm sold. I loved it, and I think Bertha's verse was so fun. We got a lot of energy out of her, and she started it out very, very strong. For me, what puts Moon a little bit over Bertha is when it comes to the group choreo. I lose Bertha a little bit in the group choreo, and I think Moon stands out a little bit more when it comes to the overall group dynamic. But I do still think Bertha does a really, really good job here. Misty's an enigma here because I do think Misty does a good job. I think her dancing is really great. I think her group dance is actually really, really strong. And I think she works with these three very well. I can't tell you a single thing she says. I can't tell you anything about the rhythm of Misty's verse. I can't tell you anything about that. And ultimately, Misty's performance is the least memorable of anybody's. Other than I think she says like something about her being the remix. So it doesn't really stand out that much. Overall, I have Misty at 7th in this challenge.
For me, Mami was number 2 in my overall ranking. She did a great job. She was my standout in this group. Love Big Bertha was number 3 for me in overall. I thought her verse was great. I thought she stood out and she performed it well. I enjoyed her. Moon and it was 4th because she was great. I thought this group was my favorite group overall to watch as a performance. Yeah, and then Misty, everything else that I agree with. I lost her a little bit within the group, and her verse wasn't as memorable, and I have her at 7.
Okay.
That's it.
Per. Well, let's go to our other group. And yes, I know this. The photo is homophobic. Deal with it.
Supernova.
We have Supernova. What a delightfully, creatively unique name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Elips was first to go. I thought she did well. Like based on the standard set for tonight, Elips was the epitome of the safe person for me. Like the bar was either you were above Elips or below Elips for the night. So she was neither. She was Elips. So
What?
I know, right?
Wait, what? You mean she was Elips?
She was Elips somehow. But I thought she was very good. She had her moments where she shined. She had her moments where she faded. She sold it a lot in her face. I think that was where she had the best energy, was everything she was selling in her face. And that wig really helped too. I think of everybody in the group, her wig allowed for the most movement throughout the performance. So overall, I had her number 5. Then we had Kam Hugh. She's the one that noticeably had auto-tune compared to everybody else, which fine. I'm not going to hold that against you too much. But it was like, oh yeah, you must not have been perfectly on key, which is fine. But I thought her performance was pretty good. She was another one where she wasn't like hitting the dancing so hard, but she was having her own kind of sultry vibe, kind of like Moon was on the other team. So I was into what she was presenting. It just didn't stand out with a lot, like compared to the other group. Kam was on the lower end of the night for me, but I still enjoyed it. Then we had Punani. Punani's an interesting one because I actually loved how she sounded. I think if I was listening to this as a track, Punani would be one of my absolute favorites from either group for the night. I loved the recorded part. My big issue with her, and I felt so validated when the judges brought this up, but was this neck brace thing and how it just restricted her the whole time. Like, it was just a little distracting to see she didn't have the mobility of her neck that I wanted her to have. This was a choice, a strong choice. Why'd you do that? That was my only problem I had with Punani, but it was a big problem. It ended up bringing her down to number 7 for me for the night. So if you're doing the math, Piche is last, and I have not named my number 1 person. That's because it was Piche. Obviously, like, everything was top tier drag artist and pop star in general. Like, the vocals were there, the dancing was there, the charisma was there. This is one of the best girl group individual performances I've ever seen. This could have been a week where they said, sorry guys, we have a top 1. We have a top 1, because it was so head and shoulders above everybody else. Love this from Piche.
Well, yes. Well, yes. So take what David just said, copy and paste.
Mhm.
Piche was my number 1. Of course. Could you imagine if I said Kam? And that's no shade to Kam. I love Kam. Yeah, I loved everything Piche did. This is her challenge. Duh. I also have Elips at number 5. Because she's Elips, and like David said, you either did better than Elips, you did not as good as Elips, or you were Elips, and in this case, she is Elips, and therefore she's number 5 because, shocker to everybody, she is Elips. Yeah, I thought Elips was great, actually. She looked incredible. I love this new thing she's doing with her makeup too. I haven't really talked about it much this season, but this new kind of big, wide, angular eye she's been doing this season as this kind of like new reinvention of her season 1 makeup that we saw her on. Like, the whole kind of reinvention of Elips, I'm a really big fan of. And I've really enjoyed getting to see this kind of a new reborn version of Elips from her first season. So loved her, big fan, loved the verse, loved the performance. Kam, I thought, did a good job here. You know, we had our struggles in the rehearsal. And did she have a perfect performance? No. But I had Kam 6th, actually. I thought she did a good job. I thought she was on beat with the choreo. I thought her verse sounded good. I liked her lyrics. She did her absolute best. And I actually would have had her safe, to be honest with you. I thought she was good. I thought she was funny. I thought she brought a lot of humor into her performance. And this is one of those weeks I don't think I would have had Kam in the bottom. So I had Kam 6th. I really think that's where I would have had her. Unfortunately, it does leave Punani last for me on this occasion. This neck brace was a choice. This wig was a choice. This whole week, unfortunately, was aside from Runway, for me was a bit of a choice for Punani. I do agree with you, David. I like the way she sounded in her verse, but the verse itself didn't leave a whole lot of an impression for me. And ultimately, the two people that I have in my last two placements are the people that didn't leave a whole lot of an impression on me when it came to their verses. And then she was a little bit behind on the group choreo. Her individual performance didn't leave a whole lot of an impression on me either. And ultimately, that's it, on a week where everyone did good and she did still do really good. For me, that does leave Punani last.
Take everything Logan said and everything David said, copy it, paste it, and then switch it up a little bit, like twist it just a tad bit. Piche number 1, there's no question. There was no question in anybody's mind that Piche should be number 1. Elips number 5 because Elips. I have Punani
Because she was a
at
lips.
Because she is Elips.
She's the lips. Like, yeah, absolutely. Punani, I had at number 6 because I thought Punani's verse was good. I thought, yes, was the outfit a choice? Absolutely. It wasn't the best choice. But if I look at the actual performance and how the lyrics in the verse, I thought her verse stood out more to me than Cam's, which I do have at number 8, unfortunately. And Cam was a little. I don't. She was a half a step behind a little bit in the group choreography at different points of it. So, for me, it was Cam, but everybody was good. So it wasn't like this was a bad thing. I thought both groups were really good and had really good moments. Like this floor part of their routine was my favorite part of their routine. I love when they did it, and I'm glad they did it twice. I was like, I love this. Um, they were good. I really, really enjoyed them, but I enjoyed the other group just a little bit more. But that, yeah, that's my ranks.
Period.
Okay. I do have averages.
Yes, please.
So, number 1 over, I'll start with 1 since we all had the same number 1, was Piche. Number 2 was Mami Watta. Number 3 was La Big Bertha. Number 4, Moon. Number 5, Elips, because
What?
She's a lips.
because she was a lips.
She's a lips.
What?
Number 6, Kam.
Mm.
Number 7, Punani. And number 8, Misty Phoenix.
Poor Misty.
Yeah. So our average rankings were my rankings.
Well, oh, Lana, we made it where David was right.
I mean, but was David right?
Not
Was
according
he
to the
really?
judges.
I was about to say, was he really?
Well, yeah. What we get our critiques. We find out that Bertha and Elips are safe because, well, Elips is Elips,
Lips.
and Bertha is, they're both just like, yes, I'm safe.
Sometimes you just happen to be safe, and they were just happy to be safe.
Fair and valid for sure. But we find out that our top 3 for the week are Mami, Moon, and Piche.
Sure.
Yeah.
It could have been Moon or it could have been Bertha. I would have been fine either way with that.
Yep.
I'm happy Moon got a top placement. Thank you.
Me too. Especially she's on my team. She's my Moon. So I was not mad. If there was any time where somebody was going to be judged higher than I had them, let it be now. Let it be Moon.
Period.
And the other 2 are my babies. So I was like,
yes, work.
And then My babies were the top 2 of the week. Yay!
Season 2 dominating
This
this
is
well
dominating.
for the most part.
Are we?
For the most part.
Season
we
2
surprised?
and Misty.
Hmm?
It's
Oh, I
been
meant just
season
for
2.
this week.
Yes, this
Oh, well,
week.
this week.
Yeah,
Yes.
season 2 dominance.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, yes.
And then
We'll
Punani.
get there, yes.
And then well, Julie.
Well, speaking of, we've got a sweep across all 3 seasons in the bottom 3 this week, with Kam, Misty, and Punani landing in the bottom 3, but ultimately our bottom 2 ends up being Kam and Punani. I think it should have been Misty and Punani.
It's funny. I think we all had a different bottom 2. No,
we
actually,
don't. Misty
Logan and I
Punani.
had the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I had Misty and Kam, but in my bottom 2.
I think as well, given Runway and Challenge.
Yeah.
I think this is just one of those weeks where I think I just would have I liked what Kam was giving Challenge and Runway, and I think what Misty gave was good, but what I expected a little bit more out of Misty, to be honest with you. She's just been, she's been very, very consistently good this season, and I've been very impressed with her. And so I think my expectations might have been a little bit higher, to be honest.
Yeah, I expected her to be top 2 with Piche going into this episode.
Yeah, I think with the Runway and the Challenge, it would have been Misty and Punani. Wow.
I could have seen it.
Yeah.
I could have seen it. But the queens go backstage to talk, and obviously Kam's distraught because she's in the bottom again.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, so far, what we've seen each week is we have a bottom 2, someone goes home, the next week the other person's in the bottom 2 and then goes home.
Yep.
And I know Bertha didn't really go home, but it still counts.
It still counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. So yeah. The girls play their it's a lot of the same pleading your case situation that we've seen every week.
Hey, I'm your girl. Save me. Hey, I'm your girl. Save me. We were in the same season, sisters. Save me. Do what your heart tells you to do. Do what your heart tells you to do. Follow your heart. It's a lot of that.
Yeah. On paper, it seems like Kam's screwed. On paper. Just if people are going to stick with their seasons, which I kind of expected going into this.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it.
And we will talk about it.
But when these 2 were announced as the top 2, I said, yay, 9.5 points for my draft, regardless. And then the other part of me was like, oh my God, the best lip sync of the season. So
that's the first thing I said. I was like, this lip sync is about to be insane.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a lip sync to a Yell song. How fun. I've had this song stuck in my head since I watched lip sync. This song is so fun. And these 2 killed this lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
I loved this lip sync.
Me too. I will say it felt like there was a lot more focus on Mami. So I was getting a better vibe of what she was doing, but I was living for it. I thought that Piche would probably be the one to take the cake for this runway. But the more I was watching Mami, I'm like, you got the vibe of the song. You're having fun. You have the energy. You have it all right. So yeah, for me, Mami won this lip sync. Not by a ton. They were both very good, but Mami took it.
For me, I was enjoying Mami's interpretation of the song a little bit better. Piche gave us a great performance of the song. It was a great performance. They moved, they danced. It was spot on. Everything was spot on. Mami gave us an interpretation of the song. She broke down what was happening. And Piche did too, have moments of that. But I felt like Mami did that more. She embodied the song. Piche performed the song. So, but for me, Mami would have taken it.
Yeah, I love that they both came out with such a distinct point of view. Like I love Mami coming out with the giant inflatable phone and then immediately like like I love the way that they both approached it. I love how reactionary Piche was in this lip sync too. Like I think like and how in the moment she was. Like that's what I liked kind of the most about this lip sync is just like they were playing off of each other. I think it was such a fun lip sync to see. Like this will probably end up, you know, close on my end of year list because I just think this was so fun. They're both such dynamic performers too, and we got two very differently fun dynamic performances. I probably would have given it to both of them, honestly. I think this was such a fun performance. I loved this. So
I would love to give it to both, but how do you make what? How do you decide with the way the rules are set up? Somebody has to win.
right.
Right, because
I
I
mean, we've
don't know.
seen ties before, but it's
In
usually
this,
it usually
in-
means they have the same lipstick.
Yeah.
they have to combine it.
Now we've seen it where they say both of you won the lip sync, and then they say like, okay, well, that means that if there are two different names on each lipstick, then both people
You
are
both
going
go home.
But every single time, and
Is
I
it the
know it
same
every time,
person?
it's always the same name on both.
Because
Oh,
they know,
wow.
because producers know whose lipstick they pick. Because obviously
Right.
they pick up the boxes.
Absolutely,
They see
absolutely.
they see, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens because the judges have to figure it out now. Now you have to figure it out in between these two amazing performers.
Well, they didn't choose a tie. Nikki chose a winner. And we did decide that Mami Watta won the lip sync. Sure. Yeah.
Deserved, honestly.
We
I
said
agree.
it. Yeah, we said it.
I agree.
Agreed. And she makes a very, very emotional elimination. And we lose Punani.
This early, wow.
I was a little shocked, but not shocked because we did hear how close Punani and Cam were, like in
Mhm.
real life and friends. But we also knew Punani and Mami are like seasoned sisters and they're friends as well. So I was like, I didn't know which way they were going to go. But she went
No.
with the Punani route. And I was like, oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean, I didn't like we've been saying this whole season. Every elimination is going to suck because
Yeah.
every elimination is a queen I don't want to see eliminated because all of these queens are incredible. I was just kind of like, oh my god, Punani.
Yeah.
Punani got 8th. What? Like, if you had told me preseason Punani got 8th, I would have been like, oh, you're funny. Yeah, you're so funny. No, she gets like at least 5th, right? Oh, 8, huh? Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, we went into the season with 3 finalists, and 2 of them are gone in the first 3 eliminations.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which goes to show how amazingly talented this cast is, period.
And it goes to show how competitive the game is.
Mhm.
I'm curious, do we think this was a strategic move on the part of Miss Mami Watta here?
I think it was just about friends.
Yep. I think it's friendship.
I could see it. And she just so happened to be a very big competitor.
True.
I mean, they both are. They both are.
Yeah,
but
I mean, she was doing really well. I thought Punani was doing extremely well. She was in the top last week. So, but so was Misty.
Yeah.
And
true.
both of them fell. It seemed like almost we swapped our bottoms and our tops, except for Cam, because we had Mami go to the top. Piche was in the bottom last week, was in the top this week.
Right.
And I think based on, because everyone gets really emotional. Punani gets very, very emotional and says she's very emotional about getting eliminated here. And I felt really bad for her here. Something tells me that maybe this will be the first week where the top two did not agree on their lipstick decisions.
Well, second week.
Oh, second week. Well, the first week didn't really count.
Both weeks
one
when
went-
Mommy wins.
Right.
Well,
Well,
mommy with the controversial decisions, I guess.
Mhm.
But just because just based on Piche's reaction,
yeah.
like
I think
something
Piche
tells
would've
me
sent
Piche
Cam
has
on out
another
here.
name in her titty.
Uh-huh.
Something tells me there is another name in that titty. So, yeah. But
I think she
I'm
put hers
sad,
in her glove.
or wherever. I just like saying in her another name in her
We
titty.
don't. Yeah,
Like,
I know you do.
also, is it just me? Or did it look like the lipstick was about to fall out of Mommy's corset the entire time when she was spinning during the lip sync? Or was that just part of her garment? Like I
I
couldn't
didn't
tell.
pay that much attention. I couldn't
Who
tell.
knows?
I'm gonna have to watch it
Like
again
there
to
was
find
part
out.
of it. I couldn't tell whether it was a lipstick or whether it was like the inside lining of her corset that she kept having to like hike up again. I couldn't
Mhm.
tell what it was, but I was like, are we about to lose a lipstick for the first time in a lip sync for your legacy? Like
That's
what?
crazy.
But
That's crazy.
I'm sad to see Punani go. Love Punani. Yeah. A little bummed. A little very bummed to see her go.
Yeah,
Me too. I love my season 2 queens.
me
I'm rooting
too.
for them all.
Me
Yeah.
too.
She's the first one to go.
Hopefully the last.
Hopefully the
Well.
last.
Well, we'll see,
We shall see.
because next week, makeover. How fun. Makeover at top 7?
Yeah. Seems early.
It seems very early.
Did somebody
lot-
say it's getting down to 5 after this?
That's what somebody said. But I was like, what do you mean? Are we having a double elimination this
Yeah.
week? I would be
we're-
gagged.
Don't miss the next episode. Yeah, Elips says in confessional, don't miss the next episode. We're down to 5.
I was like, what do you mean? Oh, please don't break my they're
Does
breaking
that
my
mean we're
heart.
down to 5 more episodes?
I
don't
doubt
know.
that.
I don't know. I'm very confused, but I will be very hurt if it's a double elimination.
Do we
I
know
don't
how many
if my heart
episodes
can
we're
take it.
getting for this? Is it 8 or is it 10?
I was assuming 10.
I was
But we're
assuming
assuming
10.
10, but it could be 8.
Well, with 7 people, I'm assuming it's a top 4. So maybe it is an 8-episode season.
Maybe.
Are we halfway through?
My God.
Oh, no.
Well, Julie.
No. I rebuke this. No.
Down to 5 is crazy. Down to 5 is wild. But if that's the case,
Or is it because it's episode 5? Because it will be episode 5. I don't
they
know.
said down to 5.
I'm reading it. I
Uh,
am reading the subtitles.
It
So
says
yes.
down to 5. So I fear we're at a double elimination, which is going to break my heart even more. But it will do wonders for my schedule. So I'm not mad if it's an 8-episode season. I will never be mad at that. But
Not wonders for your schedule.
wonders for my schedule. But I would be sad to see it go so soon. Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
not this. Not this. No, I'm loving this season though.
Me too.
I'm loving this season though.
It's a
But
good one.
it's a good season. But that is where we're at with this gorgeous episode. Drag Race
Logan,
Friends All Stars. Yes.
I want to say thank you for guest hosting for me this week. I didn't even didn't realize I didn't have to host this week, but thanks for guest hosting. But your
Anytime.
job is done. Next week I'll be back to my regular scheduled programming.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's fine.
I just love
You know-
hosting France. I just love
Oh
hosting
no,
France.
of course.
And
Of
so
course.
excited. But I was like, I didn't realize I was bumped to not hosting until I realized I was bumped to not hosting. And I was like,
I am so used to default hosting Drag Race at this point that like
I love that.
I'm just used to it.
And I was going to let you do it too.
You did so much. You did so much today, but breaking the fourth wall. You did so much today that I was just
I did.
I'm gonna take care of it for. So of course, thank you. Of course, anytime. But yeah, you can go back to doing it next week. So, with that being said, thank you for joining us for this gorgeous Drag Race France All-Stars recap. Make sure to check us out next week. We'll be back with episode 5 of Drag Race France All-Stars. In the meantime, check out all the Drag Race France All-Stars coverage we've been doing, our Brazil coverage, our Salesian Royale coverage, our recently wrapped up King of Drag coverage, and all of the other coverage of all the shows we're doing across the Cup Network. All those links are in the description below. Go get your merch, lanagcreations.etsy.com. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, but make sure to check out another video. Anything else we're doing across the channels. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, au revoir. Cheers, y'all. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.